Catching up on old times has been great, but we should really get going. Besides, shouldn't we save some of this for our speech later?
But we just got through all the boring backstory stuff. It really starts to pick up from here.
I'm down for more.
Hey guys, it's so good to see you. Congrats on the Hall of Fame. This is really happening.
It's not official yet. We have to actually make it to the building.
They're not going to start without you.
And even if they did, some of the speeches are so long, you'd still have plenty of time.
Great. We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
Didn't we cross paths on an indie show early on in your career?
We did, at a minor league baseball stadium in Memphis, to be exact.
That's right. I knew you had it back then. Trey, not so much.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because you didn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch?
Speaking of wristwatches, we really should get going.
From my experience, this day goes by pretty fast. So you really want to relax and soak in every moment.
Lita's right. When I got inducted with DX, everything just flew by.
Then let's get back to soaking. Lita, if my memory is correct, you were just in Memphis for an autograph signing, but Red had other plans.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second, can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcer say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Skip Pilo here, bringing you all the action from the home field of the Memphis Lions. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight, but I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me. So sometimes life throws you some real curveballs. Red's got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Slaughter's manager, Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed in a game. True story. Now, just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a housefly. I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call up to the bigs in no time. Be sure to get your picture taken with Memphis Sliders mascot Remy. And just a friendly reminder, he's not made of actual meat, so please do not attempt to bite and or lick him. Sounds crazy, but happens all the time. Red is out here fighting for respect, which is something we can all relate to. This morning, the twins threw donuts at me because I bought powdered jelly instead of chocolate sprinkle. Just a reminder, they're 27 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the action. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Slider Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. With this match against Lita, Red's getting across something big off her list tonight. I respect that, especially since the only list I have is a never-ending grocery list because apparently my almost 30-year-old twins are never going to move out of the house. But I'm not bitter about that at all. You know, it's not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one-time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Simpson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security after county escaped from his nursing home, but still, what a memorable night. After some of the blows these two are absorbing, they might be headed for a 10-day stint on the injured list. And here's your winner, Red!
Good match, Red. I definitely knew Red's name after that night.
I was impressed Red was able to keep her composure and talk you into the match. Usually in those situations, she would lose her temper and go into hothead mode.
You're one to talk about keeping your composure after what you did that night.
Before my match, I have something very important I need to do. I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself, so how about Ribby and I find out who's better with the dance-off? All right, I'll go first. Hit me with some music. Okay, Ribby, top that. Okay, wait, I was holding back. Let me get another turn. Win the dance-off is on this list I have. I'm not crying. This was fixed. I demand a fair rematch.
Hey, no one wants to see any more of your terrible dance moves. What they want to see is me kicking your ass. I mean, what kind of stupid name is Trey anyway? I think a better name would be Crossword, because you enter the ring vertically and you leave horizontally. I mean, with a name like that, your parents must be the type of people who, when you look into their eyes, you see the back of their heads.
You can say whatever you want about me, but don't talk about my parents.
What's the matter? You should be proud of them. Because I heard they created more tragedies than Shakespeare.
Did you come out here to dust off every one of your dated one-liners? Or do you want to have a match?
Look, I'm just trying to entertain these people after your awful dancing. I mean, I've seen better moves in a blind chess match.
If you want to entertain them so bad, then how about we give them a match they weren't expecting?
Well, if you keep boring everyone, pretty soon we're going to have an empty arena match.
I was thinking something more along the lines of no DQ.
You know what? I'll take that, and I'll do you one better. I know you've only been in Memphis for about a year, but I think everyone will agree that's a year too long. So how about we make this a no DQ, loser leave town match? Come on, Crossword. What do you say?
It's fitting your last match in Memphis is going to be in a baseball stadium because you just made the biggest error of your life. Oh, come on. That was just as good, if not better, than one of his lame jokes. Oh, shut up, Ribby. After I send Lawler packing, I'm going to eat you for dinner.
All right, let's do this, crossword. Crossword, crossword, crossword.
Kid Pilo here again. The huge matchup of WWE Hall of Famer and Memphis legend, Jerry the King Lawler, taking on up-and-comer Trey. I can't believe this is now a loser leaves town match. If Jerry Lawler ends up having to leave Memphis, the city would go into a deep depression, emotionally speaking. Economically speaking, we'd probably be all right. It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver. I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but Jerry the King Lawler is a hometown hero. Trey, if you somehow send the King packing, you might want to consider hitting the road too, for your own safety. Which reminds me, Slider Stadium is a safe space and will not tolerate bullying or threats of any kind. Thank you. And here is your winner, Jerry the King Lawler. He did it. He's not going anywhere. Yes.
Hit the road, crossword. Crossword, crossword, crossword.
I'm not gonna say I told you so, but
I know. I was too focused on doing something stupid like a dance-off when I should have been worrying about my match with Lawler. And I'm sorry I let King bait me into the loser leaves town stipulation.
not so easy to control your temper all the time, is it?
It's just he was saying stuff about my parents and I lost my cool.
That's what Lawler does. He's made an entire career out of it. He had no idea you're adopted.
Good thing. I'm sure he would have had a field day with that.
Well, it's too bad. I was enjoying Memphis.
You're not staying? Your career shouldn't go off the rails because I got in over my head and lost a match.
If you go off the rails, I go off the rails. I'm with you through good and bad. We're a package deal.
Okay. Package deal.
We should grab some food before we leave town. I'm thinking... ribs?
I deserve that.
Denver.
Hey.
After I lost to Jerry the King Lawler and we were forced to leave Memphis, Red and I hit the road. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off.
That's it. I'm leaving without you.
You can't do that. We're a package deal, remember? Besides, look who's headed our way.
Great.
I was wondering if she'd show up.
Relax. I'm not here to start anything, so don't get your collective skivvies in a bunch. This is the one day to put any past differences aside and honor your achievements, so congratulations. You've earned everything that's coming to you tonight.
What was that?
Maybe she has a conscience after all.
I seriously doubt that.
Forget her. Let's get back to your story. I think LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career. We'd battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
Tickets go on sale for next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so good luck getting one. Wearing wrestling masks must remove their masks first. We need to see your face to check your ID, people. As always, we ask you to please clean up after yourself. If you don't, we'll have to hire a cleaning crew and raise ticket prices. And nobody wants that. The merchandise stand will be open until 30 minutes after the show, so enjoy the event and check out all the latest stuff on your way out. Or don't. Less work for me. We just got word that the construction crane has fallen on the 405. Looks like it's all surface streets for your drive home tonight. Enjoy. We ask that you treat our celebrity guests in attendance with respect. They want to enjoy the show just like you. Just a reminder that while real service dogs are welcome at our shows, please leave your poodle wearing the fake vest you bought online at home. Thanks. Haven't seen that before.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper, but there was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, this isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. But WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car, if it hasn't been broken into. Just a not-so-friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus, it's gross. we've gotten requests to do birthday announcements, and the answer is no. This isn't a baseball game, people. We've been informed that a guy here has lost his wedding ring. If you find it, please turn it in, or just pawn it. I don't care. Please leave our celebrity guests alone. They know you're big fans of their movies and TV shows. Just let them watch the match.
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen. And you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, I overheard what X-Pac said. This is just a bump in the road. And tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've got to be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago. Maybe it's time you give them another chance.
Another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey, I'm not shelling out an extra $20 so you two can have a therapy session.
I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year, I put on a mask and attacked my former protege, Buzz, costing him a shot at WWE. Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turned chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
No thanks.
Yeah, we're good.
Your loss. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board. Big things are happening. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another one.
What is she doing here?
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Trey? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now, and we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually became pro wrestlers? And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No, gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule, and tonight was my only avail.
And how much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals, and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
A scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match. BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad. I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on.